What is up, guys? This is Odd Job Entertainment, and we're gonna get into the thick of things. We're gonna be playing some Star Citizen. It's been a while since I've actually gotten to play, so I'm kind of excited. You get wrapped up in everything else that goes on in life, and you get taken away from the things you enjoy doing. Better put out an announcement so I can get some viewers, because my loyal fans on Discord are about all I got right now. Yes, I do in fact want to send that to everybody in the list. Gotta make sure we're in the community hangout channel too on the Discord server. How are you guys doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I had a job interview. It went really well. I have a follow-up interview on Tuesday. Let's see. Let me plug in my headphones. Hey Schlag, welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming and hanging out. So stream looks a little different. I've got some artwork that I did for being able to talk to you guys in this format. This also makes it so I can kind of organize things on my screen and not have to worry about showing anything inappropriate or personal information, things like that. Inappropriate is poor choice of words. It's not like that's ever really on my screen, but just things that YouTube doesn't like. And certainly like typing in my password right now. Shoot. Darn it. Okay, let's open up LastPass then. Hey, there we go. Oh, good. It was making it seem like it was going to take a while. I have to install 3.17.3. Hopefully, it's not super massive. It looks like it's going pretty quick, so we're doing all right. I forgot to plug in my joystick. Dang it. See, I'm gonna do Control Alt Delete. I'm just gonna kill it because anytime I start the game without having plugged in my joystick, it doesn't pick it up when I plug it in. So it's better to just relaunch it. All right. Yeah, features. The funny thing is, I'll be playing Star Citizen, right? And I'll kind of just leave my joysticks plugged in afterwards. And then I go to play something like Battlefield, and Battlefield doesn't ignore the joysticks. So if I leave the joysticks plugged in and then I try to play Battlefield, I'll get in and my character is just spinning around and I have no control over it. And then it's like, I forgot to unplug the joysticks. It's not working. So I don't know. I guess in some ways I wish Battlefield was a little more like Star Citizen, because Star Citizen will just completely ignore the joysticks if I don't plug them in time. So now I've got these different scenes set up. I can just like, I still have my icon in the top corner. Yeah, Schlag server's full. Well, the other challenging thing with the joysticks is in Star Citizen, I don't know if they aren't working until I actually get into my ship, which takes a little bit. Hey, let's see. So we got $91,341 or credits. We had just purchased the Carrack, I think, last time we were playing. So it definitely makes sense that I'm broke. Getting a lot of hitching. Hope that's just local. Oh, it's rough. Come on, smooth out, please.
Welcome to the Aesop Vehicle Retrieval System.
What, the Scorpius?
Selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered.
Tier 1? That's that's unfortunate. I'm gonna try and be streaming for like 2 hours. Let's see. Can I still get in? That's the real question. Oh boy. Well, let's put this on the ground. There we go. And let's try and get a repair. Don't remember how we left the ship last time, but I don't think I left it in this state. I think this is just classic Star Citizen for you. Hey, look at that. We got wings back. That's good.
Attention. Please come to an immediate halt and hold for your vessel to be scanned.
Bruh. I'm in here. What are you talking about? These space cops are...
Okay, thanks. You're clear to proceed.
That guy is really just going after his quota, isn't he? I'll just get him while he's still in the parking lot. Love watching that transformation. Oh, that's not good. Did I get guns back too? It doesn't seem like it. Let's see. And they should all be firing. They're all on the same. They're all on the same power. All right, let's start with the easiest solution, which is just to get out and get back in. There's also a good way to find out if I remembered to put my helmet on. But I guess we're good, right? Because I'm not dead. Get back in the pilot seat. Yeah, that did not fix it. So, next solution is to gonna have to land and store. Yeah, I've got 4 on the ship. They're just not firing. That's the problem I run into. They're there. You know, you can see them, but they don't fire. So I have to do some workarounds to get them to work. Usually, or I mean, it's like 50-50. Getting in and out of the seat will do it for me. But when that doesn't work, I have to store the ship, unequip them, and then re-equip them, and then that will usually fix it for a while. Multiple power cycles on weapons. I can try that next time, I guess. Lobby. Yeah, I'm not sure what causes it, though, because it's always 2 guns. It's never 1 gun. It's never 3 guns. It's always 2 guns.
To the Aesop vehicle retrieval system. Please visit us again. Please visit
And I wish the vehicle loadout manager was a little easier to see what's going on. Like, if it would highlight the slot a little more. Like, outline it so that I could tell. Like, with this selected, it'd be cool if it were, like, showing me which one I'm removing. Because theoretically, I only have to remove 2 of them, right? But I always end up just going for all of them because I can't tell which one are the bugged ones or not. Okay, so we do that, and then we go put them back. Oh, gotta retrieve it.
Welcome to the Aesop Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
All right.
You are clear to launch.
Ah, got my guns back. I don't know what it is, man, but
Thank you, and please visit again.
okay, let's get the call to arms. And I'd really like to do some beacons, some combat beacons. They're supposed to show up in this list, but I do not see them. Probably don't have any available at the moment. Let's go take out Brock, though. He's over here. Let's see. Why can't I? Okay, Hobart. What? But gotta pull out my cheat sheets. Forgetting what my keybinds were. Good old paper. That's right. I moved it to the. I used to have it on one of the hat switches, but I moved the different modes to the secondary triggers. So he's at Hobart. Okay, that's probably why I couldn't select it. I was being blocked. Should still have targeting. Yeah, okay. Now this will be kind of interesting in the future. Let's see. There we go. That's cruise control. In the future, this will probably be one of those moments where you want to have the QCM mode activated. But at the moment, you just have to fly as fast as you can. I wonder how that'll work in atmosphere. I did just get some food delivered, so I'm gonna go grab that. This doesn't need me for a minute, so I'll be right back. All right. You guys miss me? Ordered some Korean food from Cup Pop. Yeah, Korean barbecue in a cup. Pretty good place. I like it. Mic a little further so you can't. So you're not just listening to me chew. This isn't an ASMR channel yet. Just want to keep it over target. But won't be too bad if I let myself gain some altitude. I'll get there faster as I get higher in the atmosphere. This kind of stuff is my biggest complaint about Star Citizen. It's just the time that you spend literally idle. It's not the worst thing, I guess, if you have some food to eat, or you have something to do in real life while you're waiting. But if you don't, this is just dead time, really. I'm hoping with the changes they've announced for speeds that I'll be able to reduce this time a lot in the future. Like if I could just speed over, you know, get within 15 kilometers of where I want to be, and then switch to SCM, combat mode, and then creep in at that now lessened distance, that would be great. Guns still work. That's good. Turn off cruise control. I'm gonna smack into the ground. And I'm gonna bring my speeds down. Okay. Huh. My missile mode isn't working. Guy's really low to the ground. Come on. Okay, who else we got? Gladius. Take that out. Need to, yeah, there we go. An Avenger Stalker. Ah, easy. Okay, the thing I hate very most about the MFD situation right now, I really want to keep my target on the MFD, but every time they want to call and like trash talk me, it overrides that, and I hate that. So if there was one quality of life improvement that I could ask for, it would be that you could lock that out somehow. I know they're going to bring back the UI that you have for your helmet, and that'll help a lot, but man, maybe just something to like get us by in the meantime. Like just let me disable comms on the MFD entirely. this guy at? Magda. Got some Metroid Prime fans in the global chat. Hey, it looks like we just got another viewer. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Let's see. Gonna let me. Ah, sweet. They're right next to a place, so I can go directly to them. HDMS Perlman. I just love watching the Scorpius move. It's such a cool looking ship. Gonna get any blue sunrises, do you think, while we're here? Okay, bring speeds down. He's in a Valk. Okay, so far. Shields are down though. I wonder why my missiles aren't working. Okay. See, and now I have no idea what I'm aiming at because okay, it's back now, but it keeps locking out the comms. I hate that. Take this guy out. Shield shields are not recharging. Coming back. What is this guy flying? Who knows? Stop talking to me, DeMarco. Let's just kill each other. And now where'd he go? Oh well. Take on the next one. Getting any beacons yet? Oop. Where's this guy at? Person somewhere. Little quick tip for you: if you cycle quantum, you can get the targets to come back up faster. Dang, that was a hurricane? That is the fastest I've ever seen a hurricane go down. Holy cow. Did he not have any shields up or anything? I got some for you too, don't worry. Guy's flying M50. Good thing he was close enough that I could see what he was flying, because can't tell by the comms. Jeez, have you ever seen a hurricane go down that fast? Last time I was playing, those things were such a pain because they're really tanky and they put out tons of firepower. Did they do some kind of balance pass to PvE canes? Because that guy was dead before I even registered that that's what he was flying. Where's the North Rock bounties? Don't I have access to those? Let's see. Let's check my rep. North Rock. Yeah, I mean, I should. Strange. Maybe I'm competing with someone here that has snatching them up faster than I can get them. On a beacon. What's this about? Someone put out not that I can see. The blackjack, that is area 18, right? I'd like to visit Microtech. So let's do this one. I want to go for a little change of scenery. And I can eat more food while we're doing paint streaks across the screen. So how's the stream quality looking? I've changed a few settings to try and make the audio and video better. So I hope that it looks better than it has in the past. since we've kind of been talking about speeds a lot, you guys may remember that video I put out talking about speed limits in space, where basically I was saying they can just remove the top speed for the quantum drive and just advertise it based on the acceleration. So then your speed would keep increasing, according to that acceleration graph, until you get to the midpoint, and then you would start decelerating. And the benefit of that is you can make trips across planetary systems, like what we're doing right now, a lot shorter. While still making it so that the time itself does still mean something. Stuck on a comms channel with a character that's now dead. So I was bouncing the idea around for maybe the next time we do like an org night, I could play Star Citizen with the org, but as Donald Trump. You guys might have seen the Donald Trump Happy Birthday video where I did a voice impression. I think it'd be pretty funny to do a live stream where I'm pretending to be Donald Trump in Star Citizen. What do you think, Schlag? You still there? Alright, where is this punk? regular old Gladius. Yeah, that's just the meta ship. It's literally just left Everest. Another Gladius. Easy. All right. Gonna have to refuel though. I'm out of gas. Didn't get the invite. I didn't just totally miss it, did I? Am I just being dumb? I'm gonna invite him. Syphilisaurus. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
It was a little dicey. Wish it had just given me a pad. Hangers take longer.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
That's my cue. What do you mean? If this doesn't work, I'm gonna backspace. Because it'll send me back there. Ah, shucks, it didn't work. There we go. Jeez, that's got to be a horrifying sight. Can you imagine just someone spontaneously dying in such dramatic fashion?
Welcome to the Maria Pure of Heart Hospital, a non-profit medical facility dedicated to improving the health of all members of the extended Hurston Dynamic family of employees and the community of Lorville since 2889. Feeling ready to get back to work? Ask your doctor or pharmacist how to taper your medication dosage to help you return to the job in record time. In her book, Dynamics of a Mindful Life, Maria Hurston showed that
Trespassing or attempting to trespass on train tracks.
Hurston Dynamics encourages all employees to update their imprint regularly. It is not only a great way to prevent work interruptions, but it is considerate to your coworkers and can help minimize the side effects from regeneration. Together, we can make sure that you leave a lasting...
And the kinds of things they say at this hospital.
Perimeter, spaceport, and industry lines.
Utilitarian nightmare.
Considerate to your fellow travelers. Do not lock doors.
When you look at people as a means to an end and tools to be used.
Step away from the platform edge when train is approaching.
Okay.
Next stop, Aesop Spaceport.
Let's see, can I get a contract for that guy? That would be pretty cool. Oh, yes.
Now arriving, Aesop Spaceport. Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
Oh, he's so close.
Train tracks is a serious and dangerous offense. By agreeing to come
Do I chance it? Is it gonna load in? Oh my gosh. My heart was in my throat. Holy cow.
Welcome to the Aesop Vehicle Retrieval System.
This game, I love it, but at the same time, it stresses me out
Your
so
insurance card
much.
has been sent. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
If you guys have been long-term fans of the channel, you'll know that I am terrible at PvP. So I'm glad I'll have a gunner, because otherwise this guy would easily mop the floor with me in a Gladius if he's any good. The Gladius specializes in having lots of agility, and well, I guess I've never tried to take one on in the Scorpius, because the Scorpius does do pretty good. A lot better than something like a Vanguard anyways.
Welcome to the Aesop vehicle.
But if I can have a
plane has been sent.
if I can have a gunner, you know, I might as well make it a little easier. Every time I try to leave Hurston, it keeps pulling me back. I was just saying I wanted to go to Microtech for a change in scenery, and then PvP over here. Come over here. Killing me, Smalls.
Welcome to the Aesop vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to
Hey, Hangar 9. Of course, I should expect that he might just have a few ships there. Anything in global chat, you should probably always assume it's a trap. There she is. Beautiful ship. My Red 5. Self status. There we go.
You are clear to launch.
Head over to Everest, pick up
Thank you.
Syphilisaurus. Looks like he's just hanging out outside the Armistice zone. That trail is him.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay. Hello.
He's around me, I can tell.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Need to make sure my not letting me increase the number of decoys I want to send out.
Weapons system is on. Welcome to Roberts Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check. Landing gear ready.
Oh shoot, that was bad. That was so bad.
Check fire. Shields damaged.
Oh, he's low. He's low. Oh shoot, his shields are back. Dang. Actually whittling me down. This is bad. Got a gunner and everything.
Shields damaged. Shield down.
the offensive. Come on.
Shields down.
On.
Enemy down.
Woo! We got it. Sibylla's Amaze. That was tough. That was so much harder than PvE.
Weapons system is off.
That was a lot of fun though. Oh my gosh. My heart is pounding. Network intrusion. Someone's trying to get Froggy. Oh, bit of lag. What's going on?
Please proceed to assign landing bay.
Alright. Fair enough. Hi, Squirrel Lord. How you doing? How are the squirrels? Were you, Utah, sure I see? Yeah. Born and raised. That's good. You're keeping those squirrels in line. Yes. I try not to talk too much about it on the channel, obvious reasons. But yeah, short answer is yes. Were you here when we just took on the player bounty? Did you see that action? Whew. First time really doing serious PvP. Okay. So you just missed it then. Syphilisaurus and I just took out a vile criminal here in the Stanton system. Did I get it? Does not look like I got it. I think handiwork is spelled with an I. That is how you win friends and influence people. A lot of my fans actually come from personal invites. Let's see, I get on Adventure Squadron Discord and get on live with them and practices every once in a while. I have a lot to learn, but I'm having fun learning PvP. I am a noob as well to PvP. Just as likely to murder the pirates as I am to help them. Keeps them guessing and keeps them on their toes. Yeah, I am definitely very, very bad at PvP. I might have gotten a little bit of practice. Well, I guess I'm not totally new. I'm just not good at it. What was the one? Is it Xenothreat? The original Xenothreat incursion where it was all like in space, and you had to like load up cargo, put it on the ship, get it back to the Javelin, and then other people were like trying to protect the cargo ships. I flew around a lot as a combat pilot in that, way back in 3.14. It has been a while. Goodness. But I got a few PvP kills there, but it's also like it was very one-sided because it was the most obvious choice was to just be a lawful player, right? So there wasn't much incentive to go for the criminal route, and so it would be like 5v1. So of course you're gonna win, right? That was, I guess, my first get my feet wet. Jay's got it right there, and got to start somewhere. Yeah, I mean, got to start with the small stuff, right? I've got this Scorpius. I need to be putting it to the test more. But man, PvP is pretty exhilarating. I realize I've been missing out. I need to sign up more often. Okay, is there anything close to this guy that I can use? Love the paint job. Oh, tell me about it, right? I mean, this is... I've said it on this channel many, many times. This is as close as you get to doing Luke Skywalker's X-Wing without getting sued out of business. It's orange and white instead of red and white, but it very clearly takes some inspiration from that, which I am all for. I need to do Jump Town. I totally missed it the last time that it was up. I didn't participate. Probably busy with school at that point. But yeah, next time Jump Town comes up, I'm gonna be hopping on that. Okay, how close did that actually get me? Not very close at all. That's true. You gotta break out of your comfort zone. There's the comfort zone and the growing zone. If you never leave the comfort zone, you never grow. Well, do you remember how I mean, going back to the 3.14 days, it was absolutely game breaking how much money you could make selling drugs from Jumptown. I mean, you could load up a caterpillar and then take it somewhere and then never have to worry about credits again. And then they severely kneecapped the rate at which you could sell it. Sounds like you need to just shoot stuff. Hey, when in doubt, shoot it out, right? Oh no! It happened again, guys! See, they're rendered. They are there. And they were working during the fight, but they are no longer operable. I love the Scorpius, but this bug is absolutely mind-breaking. It's so frustrating every time it happens. But, it's just an HRT. I should be able to take this on with just 2 guns. I mean, Hurricane is definitely a solid argument, but it lacks the style, like you're saying. The Scorpius is a beautiful ship. Yeah, I'm just so torn because I love this ship. I don't want to trade it for anything else. I'm just hoping they fix that bug. But as I say that, I realize, you know, preaching to the choir, right? I hope they fix that bug is probably the mantra of every Star Citizen player with just about every facet right now. Fly whatever makes you happy, that's what I do, and that is always the right answer. Indeed it is. I put out a video a while ago, how to get good at Star Citizen, and the basic conclusion is you just gotta do what's fun. You know, you don't need to worry so much about climbing ladders or, you know, filling out skill trees, stuff like that. I mean, you can do that, and as long as it's fun, you know, have at it. But if you're getting caught up in the game and looking at it as a job because you're trying to do all these different things and be the best at everything, that's a quick way to be very disappointed with most of the game. But as long as you're just in it for the ride, having fun, that's really the best Star Citizen player. In our org, we end up doing quite a lot of the mercenary bunker missions. We've got that kind of down to a science. And, you know, for me, min-maxing stuff like that is totally fun. There isn't enough game to play it as a second job right now. I mean, I guess it depends. With that same mercenary bunker missions thing, as long as the servers are working well, you can run those back to back to back, and you can make a lot of money. And if you start doing that, trying to get an 890 jump, you can definitely treat it like a job. I do see what you're saying, and I recognize that there's still a lot missing, but you can definitely find a way to suck the life out of your playtime in this game. There is enough mechanics in there to do that. Fun and shenanigans are my primary 2 objectives with this game. Absolutely. Coming up with new ways to play, trying to do something that no one else has done. That's... Or just things that you can't do in any other game. I'm not saying you can't, I just don't think there's enough reason yet. Okay, alright. Point taken. And you know, I was watching CitizenCon. There are so many things that are still like way out there that we just have no concept of in game yet. I mean, obviously for Squadron 42, a lot of those features are coming in. In Squadron 42, a big focus is you're going to be fighting a lot of aliens, right? We don't have aliens to fight in the game yet. But can you imagine what kind of shakeup that would be to have an event like Jumptown or Xenothreat, things like that, where you're fighting a bunch of Vandal ships, or you run across a rogue Vandal settlement and you need to take out everybody? I mean, there is so much content that has been waiting for the tech to catch up that hopefully, you know, in the next year or two, we're going to start seeing just floods of new ways to play. And I'm hoping that, and, you know, watching sprint reports about Squadron 42, they've kind of alluded to the fact that going up against an alien pilot should be a lot different than going up against a human. So I'm really excited to see all those things come into play. We're still missing our Dayworm Sandworm, or Daymar. The Daymar Sandworm. Still need that to come in. Space Yetis, Space Whales, like around Orison. Hey, look at that! I got my missiles back. That at least is good. But it's only letting me queue one of them. What did I set as my key binding? Oh, is it just laggy? Hold on. Hold the phone. Hey, something just happened. I heard an alert. I missed it. Did someone subscribe? Oh, shoot. Well, thank you for the subscription. I think that's what that was. Always happy to have more people to play with. As you can... Alright. Woo! Got 2! It actually... it surprised me because I've never actually heard that sound go off in stream before. So, welcome to the club. I'm happy to have you. Yeah, that is true. Like, I mean, I had my gunner in the back seat, and then even still, that Gladius pilot, he was stripping down my shields. If he were just a little better, and he would have taken us both out for sure. Okay. Where are you at, Zachary? Okay. Have fun with those. And it looks like those all actually hit, so that's good. What is he flying? I'd like to be able to know. Flying. Oh, Warden. Okay, yeah. This will be long, but we'll get him out. Prioritize guns. There's a lot of ships here for sure. Definitely gonna have to go in for a landing and fix my guns again. Because this would already be over if I had all 4. Oh, shoot! I've never managed to take out that boss. The ground. Let's see. I'm not a great pilot, but my first kill in AC was a Scorpius simply because it could never dictate. Yeah. Oh, too many times. Can't wait for more passenger missions. Will make my 600i more useful. Yeah, there's a lot of ships right now that beautiful pieces of art, great set pieces, which I think the 600i definitely fits that bill, where it looks amazing. I love walking around it every time I get to in game. But yeah, it's just kind of devoid of usable features right now. Probable cause of death, fatal impact, falling impact. You think? I've been taken out a Scorpius. I've taken out a Scorpius in a blade. I felt like I was being cruel, but it was still a fun fight. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with those. All right, hold on. I'm gonna see that one. Don't. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Okay, I'm just gonna maximize the Discord or the OBS software. I missed it again. I'm hoping that was a subscription. Welcome to the channel. Very new to streaming. I'm still learning a lot, but I assume that was a subscription. Oh, really? That was yours, Jay? Okay, all right. Just the same. Welcome to the channel. Since I do have a little bit of an audience here, you guys may have noticed that you guys may have noticed that there is a code across the bottom. I've been working on a couple projects with Monster Tech USA that are going to be unveiled in November, and I am really excited to show those off. But in the meantime, I do have a 5% discount for your order.
Don't let your recovery endanger your coworkers.
Oh, Jay, are you saying you're Syphilisaurus in game? Is that what you...
skills and alertness. Be sure to discuss side effects with your doctor or pharmacist.
My go-to as far as the daily driver goes is the Cutlass Black. Cutlass Black is a solid ship. I flew that for years. I now have a Freelancer Max for the bigger cargo, but the Cutlass is a fantastic ship.
This hospital is proud to be named after the unparalleled Maria Hurston. To honor her work and her memory, we will be sharing select excerpts from her seminal work, Dynamic.
And personally, I do think the Cutlass does look better than the Misk series of ships. I think Misk does a little better in certain facets, and obviously they have a prospector, for mining, where the Drake family doesn't have anything just yet. What's been going on here? This is what happens when you give players ultimate freedom. No one puts the trolleys away. Need to change my clothes. Don't want to asphyxiate myself.
Welcome to Metro Center. Transfers to the perimeter, spaceport, and industry lines.
Well, since the ship did get destroyed, it should reset my guns for me. Yeah, share that Cuddy love in chat. It's a great ship. Had my Cutlass since day one. It has been a good and faithful companion to me. So, my Cutlass, I got, it wasn't my first ship. My first ship was the Avenger Titan, which I think that that's probably the best all-rounder as a first ship. And then I bought the Drake Scoot and Loot package, so that got me a Dragonfly as well as the Drake Cutlass, and then I upgraded the Cutlass to a Freelancer Max. Then the Taurus, then the Scorpius, then the Banu Defender, and now I'm at the 600 die. They'll get you, man. They'll just little by little take it all out of your wallet. I was looking at the amount of money I've spent on this game the other day, and I was shocked. I'm in the $600 price range now, and it's like, holy guacamole! I've never spent that much on a game before. The Pisces is my starter package. I bought the Cutlass Black and Reliant Tana to go with it. Solid options. I'm not as much a fan as the Reliant series, but they're still great ships. It's just it's an aesthetics point for me. I'm really artsy fartsy, as you may tell from some of my other videos, and so I'm very picky when it comes to like how things look. Pisces is life. It is a baby carrot before it grows up big and strong after eating its Wheaties. Okay, so video idea. I want to do, and I'm gonna need a little bit of help with this one because I'll need a second pilot. But I want to do a whale birthing scene with a Carrack and a Pisces. Okay, and then like do like a total nature documentary, you know, with the David Attenborough style voice. I think that would be the funniest thing ever. But we're gonna have to organize that as an org at some point. Okay, here we go again. Is it gonna load? Flip a coin. Oh my gosh, every time. Let's see, I spent about that much too. Sitting in awkward silence wearing a top hat and monocle. Oh! Well, hello. Do we have an executive in our midst? Should we do over-under in the chat to see, take guesses at how many thousands Squirrel has spent on the game?
Your insurance claim has been sent.
It will be an amazing doc. For sure, man. So one of my favorite YouTubers is Frank1. Maybe you guys have already heard of him. He is hilarious, and he does nature documentary type videos where it's just the whole thing's a joke. He does throw in a lot of accurate information, but then it's also just like the funniest thing you can find on YouTube. So when we're done streaming here, you guys should definitely check him out. He is so funny. But that kind of gives you an idea of like what kind of documentary I want to shoot with the Carrack. Jay, you're a fan too? Yeah, he's great.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
And then they break your ships for one update. I'm feeling you there, Neftali. When your ship is broken. At this point, let's see. Scorpius came out 317 or 316? Because it's been having these bugs with the guns not working, pretty much ever since I've had it, which very frustrating. How much are we up to credit wise? 130,000. Okay. 3.17. That's what I thought. So it's brand new ship. Excuse me. Still a lot of quirks to work out. Yeah, someday everything will work. And then there will be world peace.
To the Aesop Vehicle Retrieval System.
I'm looking at this Super Hornet, like maybe I should be using that for a little bit.
Has been sent.
It was the purchase of an Origin ship that pushed me over the edge and got me the top hat. Ah, what Origin ship? 890, 600, 300, 400. It'd be funny if it was something like the Origin 100i that pushed you over that marker. Like the cheapest one in the lineup. The trick here is if you run out the timer, the amount you pay to get your ship back goes
Your
down.
vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
So then you don't have to pay as
Vehicle
much.
selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to Welcome.
Always gives me Hangar 9. I wonder why that is. Those Origin ships, though, man, they do look beautiful. When they were announcing that they're going to do a mid-tier mining ship, I said on stream that I would love to see an Origin mining ship. I know it's entirely impractical. Ah, 325A? So it actually was one of the cheaper ships in the Origin lineup that pushed you over. 325A, that is the racing variant, right? Well, hey, you say you're an Anvil fan, this one's for you. Got the Super Hornet, gonna go finish off that I guess use pilot ladder is what I should be hitting. I'm not sure why I actually have this one in my inventory. I don't recall, or I can't remember what it's related to, but happy to have it. Alright, and this one actually has all the MFDs that I need. It's a pretty solid proposition there. I like the Hornet. It reminds me of the F-14 Tomcat. Any original Top Gun fans in the chat? Anyone old enough to have seen it? Crusader ships are stylish without being gaudy. I love the Crusader. That is true. Crusader has a really solid design aesthetic too. I like them a lot.
Thank you.
But if we're gonna talk gaudy, I think the gaudiest ship is probably the luxury Constellation. It doesn't have the same level of refinement as an Origin ship does, and so it's tacky in the same way that like an NFL player's yacht would be. You know, where like they just had lots of money but no taste, and so they just bought the most expensive thing. That's the feeling I get with the Phoenix. Like it's nice, but it's also not one that I'd be super proud of from a design aesthetic. Supermarket is super drifty. Is that Super Hornet? Is that autocorrect kicking you in the pants there? Talk to me, Goose. Yeah, man. So I will say, huge fan of the original Top Gun. Um, yeah, Super Hornet. That's what I thought you were trying to say. It's all good. Okay, so right hand does the energy weapons, which I've got 4 of them, and then I've got 2 ballistic gats. So, like I was saying, I really did like the first movie, and you know, it's kind of one of the only options you have as far as like getting really good footage of like aerial combat. There's not a lot of movies out there that really do that well, but it is. I mean, compared to movies today, it is pretty slow, and you know, it was groundbreaking for the time, but there wasn't enough aerial combat in that movie that, you know, that's supposed to be the whole point. So going into Top Gun 2, or Top Gun Maverick, I guess, if we want to be correct, I was thrilled with that movie. That whole movie was fantastic. There's a scene in that where he's flying the Dark Star, right? And he's reaching those higher Mach speeds, and it transitions from being a turbojet into a ramjet. And they actually show that transition with the engine nacelles, and that is probably one of my favorite scenes, just because I'm a huge engineering nerd. I'm going to school for mechanical engineering, so just seeing that transition and having them accurately reflect how these technologies work, that was like icing on the cake for the whole movie. Very small part and not really important to the plot at all, but just an amazing detail. And you have all these shots where you're in the cockpit and you're looking through the holographic display at the speed numbers, at the different kind of vectoring indicators, and that's not something that you have in other movies. And they're actually in the cockpit looking through that. That's like a dream come true for me, is to sit in a fighter jet seat and see that kind of stuff. So you have 3 concept ships, dude. You are you're buying hopes and prayers, man. I'm glad we have people like you who can afford to buy all the imaginary ships, but man, that is a really tough sell to me to buy a ship where there's no guarantee about when it's coming out. But autocorrect hates me today. Did you not mean to talk about Chappie? I've made a few Miss Music videos. One of them features one of the main songs from the second Iron Eagle film. Is Miss supposed to be Misk? Is that what the autocorrect mistake is? Like you were trying to do music videos for Misk? Looks like guys are talking about how to earn a lot of money in chat. The person they really ought to be talking to is Schlog. Schlog single-handedly earned the org a Anvil Carrick. I don't know how he did it. I mean, he says that he just does combat beacons and stuff like that, but holy cow. Right now, the Scorpius is just stock. No extra bells and whistles. And I go back and forth on it a lot. PvE, you know, you can do really well with laser cannons and you get a little bit better range. And I was running it with all size 3, but then the issue that you run into is the convergence is really awkward. There's a really narrow band that you have to be in order to be very effective. And so it's like, do I want the improved DPS and range of the cannons, or do I want the consistency of just using gimbaled size 2s? But I do need to research more into like shields and such. I need to load up Urkel games because there's been a lot of changes since I last really looked over spreadsheets like that. Gimbal is better. Yeah, there's not a huge DPS increase from going from size 2 to size 3, which is kind of disappointing. But a quantum upgrade could be good, that's for sure. Cut down those travel times. Oh, okay, so you were just trying to say music video, not miss music video. The problem is if you land those hits, right? That's the big debate with the Scorpius, is because you have them spread so far out, that convergence pattern is tough to work with. If you keep them in that band, yeah, you can just shred things up really fast. Same damage downrange in less time, but you have to get used to fixed firing. Yeah. I'm probably a little rusty right now, but I used to fly fixed for just about everything for the DPS increase. But the Scorpius in particular is just a kind of a pain to work with for that reason. Anvil Gladiator, that's like the mini bomber, right? Doesn't that have, is it 2 guns on the turret? Or probably size 3? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, cool ship. But I don't know, because you have, when you have ships like the Scorpius and the Hurricane that both essentially have a hammerhead turret just slapped on top of this small frame, it does make the Gladiator a tougher sell in my eyes. Does it have something special about it to kind of compensate for the lack of gun power? Because I mean, bombing is rough as far as like you're not going to use that a whole lot in like PvP, maybe PvE, but not the way the game currently stands. Has the maneuverability of the Scorpius and the acceleration of the Hurricane. Okay, so if you're going for like super agile ship that just like pops up behind your enemies all the time, you want to be flying the Gladiator, it sounds like. Yeah, well, if it's maxing out on maneuverability, that would definitely make it king to those 2 ships. As long as you're able to stay behind them and stay out of the turret fire, maneuverability is really good right now. Which they're talking about changing it completely with CitizenCon. They were talking about how medium and heavies are going to be getting a huge buff to maneuverability because everything will be stuck at the slower speeds. So it'll be interesting to see how things balance out. 4 size 5 torpedoes and 8 size 2 missiles. Okay. It's a pretty good loadout. Speaking of missiles, what do I have on here? 8 marksman. 8 marksman. Okay. So we've come all this way. You guys think this mission is gonna let me finish it? Or is it gonna be gone? Is it gonna be broken? The real question is, will those damage values still be there? Because that Vanguard was practically dead when I left it. So I took on a hurricane earlier in the stream, and I didn't even realize it was a hurricane because it was dead so quickly. So if you guys know of any balance passes that I'm just ignoring, let me know, because while I agree that the hurricane was an absolute pain, that hurricane that I took out earlier today was gone before it even knew it hit him. But in the right hands, with a competent turret gunner and a pilot, the hurricane is definitely a very bad day for anyone trying to take it out. And it looks like this Vanguard is still damaged, so that's cool.
Got something for you.
Whoa, okay, alright. I see what y'all were saying about Drifty. That's how we do it. Okay. Alright, who's next? Another Gladius? Alright. That was pretty good. No major damage, it looks like. I don't even think they really got the shields down. Not F2, I should have hit F1. Still no combat beacons. What's going on, CIG? I've only ever actually gotten to do one. That's the part that's frustrating. Alright. Cypher. They are known to be particularly elusive. Okay, Okay, those are the player bounties. I'm not quite ready for those ones. I want the North Rock bounties. Where are those, CIG? Yeah, hurricanes flown by NPCs are joke. Hurricanes flown by players are terrifying. Yes. Well, maybe this will be a solid way to end the stream. I'm going to take on one of these player bounties. I probably will die. Especially if it requires me to... Let's see. Can't even see what I'm trying to do. Okay, he's at Crusader. Alright. He's at Crusader. He's probably going to Korea, right? That would be my guess. We were talking in chat about how you need to branch out, try new things. So, we're going to take on a player bounty. Let's see if we can actually get it done. Dang, look at us, guys. We were up to five viewers at one point. I think we're at 2 right now, it looks like. Not bad. For my channel, really good. Space trucking is surprisingly relaxing. Unless you get a 30K. That'll get your blood pressure going. Well, if you're online with the org at any point, you should hop in. We do quite a bit of trading and mining as well. We've got a Argo mole in the org. That one's always lots of fun to take out and take for a spin. But there is something kind of just cathartic about doing the space trucking. Put on some music, just fly around, see the sights, take things at a little bit of a slower pace. Tough part with this player bounty is he might actually just clear his crime stat before I can get to him. Currently working on my ship review projects, but I'll keep that in mind. I have a lot of shifts in my inventory I need to get these videos done before the next night. That's always the challenge, right? But once 3.18 does come out, we should be able to amass our vast empires of ships for quite a while. Because it's not going away until 4.0. What?
Systems offline. Anthem Aerospace. All systems online.
Hold the phone. He's got to be logging off, right? See, it's saying that he's like in the middle of this dead space here. So, did he just leave Crusader and he just exited Quantum Drive here? Because if I was going to log off with the crime set, that's what I would do. There's no station on the way. Is he going to L5 then? Wait, right? He is doing that. I can't get to him without a refuel. Let's see, what's the nearest station to me? On. Here we go. Make sure there is actually a station here. Yeah. I'm thinking he's either jetting clear across the solar system or he's trying to log. Neither of them are convenient for me. I'd love for him to just stay at Crusader. It's all good, Schlag. I think we're probably going to be wrapping up the stream in just a little bit. I'm going to try and capture this player bounty. And if I'm successful, you know, end on a high note. If I'm not, that's probably going to be too much despair for me to be able to handle for today. So I think either way, depending on how this mission ends, we're probably going to call it quits after this mission. I can feel my voice starting to get a little sore from talking so much, so I don't think I have much streaming left in me for today. But we do have some new additions to the family, which that makes me pretty happy. And this has been a pretty exciting stream. Definitely no complaints from me. I'm pretty happy with how things have turned out. And to those new additions to the team, there should be a link to our Discord server in the description. And that's going to be the best way to stay up to date on org activities, things that I'm doing, all that jazz. So please hop in, join the Discord, make some noise there. You know, one thing that has really gotten better since 3.14 is the sense of scale. Having these volumetric clouds around stations and these scattered rocks, it really helps to add a lot more information to help you figure out how big something is, how far away it is, things like that. I remember when I first started playing, you didn't have those kinds of clues, and it was always really tough trying to figure out, am I going to crash into the station? Is it still super far away? All that kind of stuff. Having clouds and rocks and all these different things, besides just making it feel more immersive, you actually know what's going on. Try and do this right. I'm gonna try and do it without going into third person. Need to practice and keep my skills sharp. So I think I'm lined up pretty well laterally. Okay. I was just giving it a little love tap. That was completely intentional, and if everyone gives me crap about it in the chat, I will deny it. Hey, that's pretty centered. That's it's pretty good right there. Let's fix all this up. Let's check on our target. Where'd he go? Okay, so he hasn't combat logged. Ah, man, I should have just waited for him. So what's his game now? Is he going to, like, Security Depot Hurston? It's on Ita. Nothing's on Ita.
You are clear to launch.
now, why is it not letting me... Why is it not letting me plot a course to Hurston?
Thank you, and please visit again.
The sun is not in the way, contrary to what the map shows. Did I turn on decoupled mode or something? Did I accidentally do that? And if I did, what was the button that I did? They assigned to it. Wait. See, it should be showing me on here somewhere. Oh, yeah, no, coupled is still on. Okay, well, we'll fly out this way a little bit. I'm thinking it must just be looking at some kind of obstruction that I'm not aware of or something like that. If I just come out here a couple million kilometers, I should be able to then kill my ship.
All systems offline.
And let's try that again.
All systems online.
Yeah, see? There we go. So guys, how's stream quality looking? I've been tinkering with settings in OBS, trying to make it so it looks a little better. I'm kind of maxing out what my internet can do for upload. So I'm hoping that you guys are having a good experience, but the preview looks good to me. Look, and it looks good. That's good. I wish ISPs would advertise more what upload speeds they have for their different plans, because it's kind of tough to evaluate upgrading your internet when you have to go through Reddit threads to figure out something that should be pretty easy to find on their page. Is he still at Aita? According to this, he is. So, question for those that might know in the chat. If I approach him, but I don't target him, is it going to give him the radar lock warning? Or is it as soon as I'm in his vicinity, he's going to know? Okay. So he's not going to see the radar ping, or like he'll see that I'm there, but he won't get the radar lock, the warning, until I actually target him. I knew what you were saying. Liking him and locking onto him and to kill him are those are synonyms. They're basically the same thing. So if I'm trying to be sneaky about things, I want to get close. Ah, jeez. I do not have time for this.
Okay.
Well, let's hope he's not smart then, right? This guy. What is he doing now? According to this, he's 7,000 kilometers away. It's a valid point. But also consider how many times have you gotten a crime stat unintentionally? I don't have time to keep chasing him down. I'm gonna just call him out. I could hail him. I know that that would give me his exact location, but that's also a bannable thing from what I understand, so I don't want to do that. I'd prefer him just to take me on as is. Oh, really? Should I test it? I know. I've already warned him in global chat that I'm out there looking for him, and he didn't accept. Yeah, I've already told him I'm coming after him. It's this Blaze 14536 guy. So he definitely now knows that someone is chasing him. I've put him on the defensive for sure. Let's hope I can kill him before he can do anything about it. This is it, guys. We're coming up on him. Maybe he, HDMS Bezdek. What would he be doing here? I guess we will be finding out what he's got. Isn't it great when the altimeter doesn't work at all? Lock target. He's did he just log? I don't see any ship. There should be a ship if he was still online. Right? Dangerous to be doing. Looking through the menu right now. Just want to see if he's still online. That's true. Okay, so he is still online. So this is the last place he was at. Shoot. He was a Crusader, then he came to Aita. He went from Aita to here. Where's he going after this? What does HDMS Bezdek sell? Maybe he... Okay. Maybe he's going to CBD. Alright, thanks for hanging out, Squirrel. Thanks for subscribing. Enjoy the rest of your day. But if he was coming here, it would have updated already, wouldn't it? So he must be on his way to Crusader. See, the thing is, like, he could be going anywhere. I don't know. It seems like he's doing a trade route. I don't know what his route is. He might just be jetting back to Crusader. He could be going anywhere at this point, though. I just have no idea. The comms one, wouldn't that be maintenance? Legal surveillance. What to do. I don't know, guys. I think this is the wrapping up point for me, though. Thanks for coming in and joining. Thanks for hanging out. I see that. Transforming chair. I'm going to be getting something to replace this chair next month. Like I've mentioned in the stream before, 5% discount at Monster Tech USA if you use the code ODDJOB at checkout. I am working with them on some projects I'm really excited to be unveiling in November. So make sure you're subscribed so that you get to see that. I'll be doing a live stream once I get the package. And then I'll be doing some follow-up videos to go with it as well. But this is the end of the video. So like, share, comment, subscribe. Do all the YouTube things. Let me know what you think. And until next time, this is Odd Job Entertainment, signing off.